We should just all put our overheads on and just into like they do on YouTube. Look, hello. You need hands.
I've got hands.
Yeah, look, I have God hand.
Yes, God hands.
I am God hand. Japan are in shit, aren't they?
Yeah, hold on, we are live. They can hear us, I think.
That's alright. Just saying. Japan are in
Why are
shit.
they in the shit?
Because they've been
We can hear
declared
you,
a state of
Sergio.
emergency, aren't they?
What, they're in lockdown now as well, are they?
I don't know if they, but they've been declared in a state of emergency, I think.
Oh,
From
right.
what I've got on the news.
Who's done that?
Japan.
Japan.
Oh, well. That and other topics coming soon.
Yeah, but not tonight. On camera. We'll hold the little camera on.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to Flory Models. Very informal. Probably going to do some modelling for a change. Live show Friday night. Very, very informal. And why is Matt Sunday? Oh, I think it's his light.
It's my light, sorry, yeah.
No, what it is,
Okay.
it's like
Anyway.
you've got like a hue. It's like milky look to you. You didn't have it on earlier. It's like we were talking earlier, it wasn't there, and now it's suddenly got this little milky hue. Anyway, good evening, everybody. We trust you are all well. We thought we'd just have a modelling evening. We'd try something different this week, and we'd actually do some modelling.
Yes.
So we've got all the cameras all revved up and ready to go. I've been doing loads of stuff today, to be honest, making up sander pack, wash sets, wash, normal, all the different things like that, and trying to do a little bit of stock take and stock control, so we know where we're going with that one for all your orders. There is no sign for option now on UK deliveries because they don't get signed for anyway, and it seems a waste of space, so we've just gone back to normal on that one. All the US ones, they obviously still are on sign for, as is rest of the world, and all of Europe are still on sign for. Getting lots of people saying that their orders haven't turned up, mainly in the US, to be honest, but then they are trickling through eventually, because some of you got in contact saying it's now moving and coming through. Again, it's out of my hands. You guys can see the tracking as much as I can. There's not a lot I can do about it. If it's still coming through the system and it gets lost, whatever, then yeah, we can do something about that. But if it's just taking its time, I think you're just going to have to sit tight. Sometimes they seem to be getting through literally within days. Other times I think they're sitting in a cage in a warehouse somewhere waiting, but it is a little bit out of our control with that one. Anyway, are we doing all good? How's things, guys?
It is definitely Saturday today, isn't it?
Afraid so.
Because the same in chat, apparently you said it was Friday when we first came on.
Oh, did I? Oh well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. To be honest,
It's
every
all-
day's the same.
Exactly, isn't it, Just?
That's
It's
it.
extra day.
I remember when I used to have weekends. You knew it was Saturday because you didn't do anything. But yeah, that's got out the window these days. Every day's the same. So yes, Groundhog Day. Every day feels like Sunday. So yeah, very good. But no, we all good? How's it going, Nave?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I've started my special.
Oh look, you managed to paint the tank.
Started it with, what did I use? Base coat of XF59. Start with that and then move on to different colours of all sorts, really.
Yes. Yes, I know the feeling. So I remember doing mine. I started off, I did paint it like a red rusty colour.
Yeah.
Because they look a bit like that, and then I saw other ones and they're more beige, and apparently when they first put it on it's yellow. They darken up, don't they? The foam, as it ages, it gets darker or something. So it's one of those things, a bit like RLM 83. No, it's nothing like that at all. But but no, it can be one of those things, depending on whatever day it was you're going to do, it'll be a different colour. So yes, so from that point of view. And Andy, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Tired because I'm working stupidly hard, actually. It really is busy.
Yes.
Why people want to buy stuff from us, I ain't got a clue, but it's
So go on
busy.
then. What was your most weird delivery today?
Chimney.
Right,
Chimney.
okay.
Chimney. It's all paint, to be fair. I've delivered a broom.
One broom.
Yeah. It's all just Yeah, just paint and stuff.
Yes.
Tons of paint.
I'll tell you what must be selling out nationally. Must be that red and white stripy tape that everywhere's got on the floor these days.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
every 2 meters it's a line of it.
Yeah.
That must be running out in short supply now, surely.
Yeah.
They were
Our whole
redoing it
store-
the other day.
our whole store's covered in stripes all on the floor.
Stripy
Ridiculous.
floor.
Yeah. I went to a nursing home today as well, which was a bit freaky.
Were you kept at arm's length?
I put my mask on and gloves on and all sorts.
What did you drop off there? I could say what off.
Don't say it.
What,
Don't say it. Too soon.
Too soon?
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was all paint. I think they've had a big, massive extension on it, apparently. So the chap who I ended up phoning to try and get into the place, or find the place in the first place. But yeah, it's massive. Look, it's fair. I went in. Well, I eventually got in after pressing about 1 million buttons and phoning people up. And a beautiful place. We're quite amazed. I always thought care homes were a bit old and dingy and a bit weird and smelt funny, but
some of them are very nice. They are like proper hotels. It's lovely.
yeah, this was absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, you walked into it. It was like I don't know. It was like walking into a top hotel.
Very nice.
But,
Hey, there should be how much it costs.
well, yeah, it was like, yeah, but yeah, really nice.
This is true. Have you made a provisional booking? Put yourself down for a room for a few years' time.
For myself, do it for myself, not do it for parents. Too expensive.
I didn't mean you, to be honest. Put your name down. It'd be all right. They have a waiting list for those places. Anyway, and Matt, how are you? How did your stock
I'm
take
good.
go?
Yeah, all right this morning. Yeah, got a load of orders out from back orders because we've got the boxes turned up. So they got dropped off at the post office. Had a car full, so that's good. Got rid of them. Did a bit of a stock take before I left, and then I'm going in tomorrow. The family's going in tomorrow to do a stock take. So, and to be honest, we've had quite a few orders come, so I'm going to try and get on top of them as well before they get a bit out of hand. But yeah, had a productive day actually, and went for a nice walk around the block this afternoon and pottering around, and got addicted to Angry Birds again.
Oh, are you
is
to
not
that
good.
level, are you? Back to Angry Birds, if
Me-
all else
me and
fails.
Lydia have just been playing Angry Birds, and
He'll be on Candy Crush Saga next.
oh, I'm not
And
going back
before
on
you know
that.
it, it'll be back to Farmville.
Yeah.
Welcome to 2009 again.
Yeah. We're back on Snake, like on your Nokia.
Yeah, that's it, on the Nokia doing Snake. You know
In a
when it's
retro
bad.
game.
And was it Pong? Isn't it the original one? You know,
Pong.
a couple of bats. Dink, dink.
Yeah.
That's it. When all else fails. So anyway, the other thing is done. I'll just show everybody because the guys haven't seen it. I know Matt's seen it. Hold on, let me just go big cam. So we're going to paint this little guy in a moment. So I've done the black work and I've masked it already. So first of all, we're going to put on a little bit of the gold grey right the way over. Then we're going to redo the white. Okay, so it'll be ready for deckling. But right now, I know he looks a bit ill, but I think that's more to do with the camera. He's not actually an extra from The Walking Dead. He is. He's all right. Hold on. Let me just zoom the camera down. We'll test how good this camera really is.
He looks like the Chief Dalek bloke, whatever his name is.
What?
Davros.
Davros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. He's in. He's still a bit shiny because he literally had an oil wash about 3/4 of an hour ago now. So he's a bit shiny. He's going to have a dry brush, but he's all ready to go in. So
I think he's going to bust out Thriller in a minute.
yeah. So yes. So I've been doing him today. So when he's dry, it's in, and then tomorrow, hopefully, I'm going to do the stand on the MIG, which will actually complete it. So there'll be another part of that will be up with you on Monday, and then I will then probably whip through it, put it up. I don't know, Wednesday, something else like that. Be the final part on that one. But as you say, by the time he's inside of that thing, you're not going to see him anyway. He'll just be a little face looking ill. Perhaps he'll just look like he's sick.
I was going to say, he's got ear sickness.
Yeah, he's got air sickness. I could put the hands up, put a bag, and he'll be like this.
Richard says it's a good job. Lucky he's deep in the cockpit.
Yes, it's fine. I'm brilliant at hand painting. It's a wonder I didn't just fudge it and give him a black face gloss him, so it looks like he's got his visor down. It would have been fine like that. So yes, all good. And Flory team member Steve, haven't seen him on camera for a while. No, he's around. He's fine. He's had a bad shoulder and stuff, so he hasn't done any modelling. He did post up in the forum about that. Michael Jackson wouldn't need makeup anymore. Definitely not. Mind you, I bet he hasn't rotted. He's probably still the same, like a mummy.
Moving on quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're only live, by the way, guys, because we intend to do a little bit of modelling. We'll, you know, yap and all the rest of it is normal. Questions, you'll have to catch our eye, put it like that. So we'll have it on. If we've got any questions coming up in that, then feel free to post up and we'll do our best. But the plan of action is we're actually going to do some modelling tonight, and you can listen to us talk crap, usually.
Or not talk at all.
Or not talk at all. Yeah, that's it.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So that is the plan. But yeah, so what I'm going to do first of all, I'm going to get a coat of paint. So I'll switch cameras over to the overhead over here, and then what we're going to do is get I think we're going to start with the gold grey, because I've got to go over this bit here on this one. So I'm going to do that. What are you guys going to be doing?
I'm going to do the bed of my truck, and then the plan is in a bit to do a bit of painting. So I'll be showing you a bit of Attacker acrylics.
Attacker acrylics, we haven't seen that
Attacker
before.
acrylics, so yeah.
Is that the red ones?
Yeah, the red line, yeah.
Very nice.
So that's where it all goes wrong and clogs my airbrush up when I can say I can get it to work.
Speaking of which, look, there's the last time I used this, about 3 days ago. So,
Oops.
First lesson, how to unclog your airbrush when it's been left to dry. So, a bit of thinner is in one end, give it a thing, and then do the other end to release the needle. And then hopefully the thinners will track up the needle from the inside, so they both meet.
So what are you working on, Andy?
I'm doing the ejector seat for my MiG, but I realised that I'd forgotten to paint these, which I did just before I came on camera. So hopefully it'll dry. Otherwise I'll be getting fingerprints in it.
And what are you doing, Nate, for your shuttle?
I might do. I haven't decided yet. I'm having a bit of a
We might do some more vortex generators.
shame I can't find the pin bias at the moment. Which means I can't do that.
Deliberately gone missing.
Yeah, unfortunately I can't continue.
Yeah. Looking at that thing, I'm thinking. I
Well,
went
I
to
take-
drill bit in, but I can't find it.
Nate, I'll tell you what, as I don't use mine anymore, I can send you mine if you want.
I left the drill bit in it. That's the bit that's annoying me.
All right.
So I've got the right side drill bit in, and I'm like, I can't find the one thing.
I've got about 3 next, I can send you one if you want.
Yeah, I've got 2.
Send one on courier now for you, I'll be there in about an hour.
The roads are quiet enough, you probably could do it.
What was it, buying one off Amazon Prime?
There again, the driver will probably get arrested on the way there for making a
Non-essential journey.
non-essential journey.
It's very essential once
Yeah, I was
it's
going to say, I'd say it's very essential.
So where have you been today, Andy, then, on your journey around Nottinghamshire?
Started off around our local area, then went over towards, where did I go then? Eastwood,
Oh, Eastwood.
then out towards Chesterfield, a bit further out, getting on towards Sheffield, and then sort of back to, oh god, what's it called?
Shirebrook.
No, it's Castle. Castle near me, if you Bolsover Castle. Near about Bolsover.
That's Chesterfield, isn't it?
Yeah. Bolsover.
Because is it Kirkby or Sutton being closed, isn't it?
Which one?
Is it Sutton in Ashfield or Kirkby in Ashfield one's shut, isn't it? I didn't even know.
That's mine.
Eh?
Sutton's mine.
All right. Leslie told me that was all. I'm like, no, there wasn't one apart from yours at Mansfield.
No, there used to be 3 at one time.
All right.
Yeah, but the one was rented and the lease was up, so they ended up when they were getting rid of quite a few stores. Yeah, one was leased and the rent was up, so they decided to let that one go anyway. They'd had a 20-year lease on it, so
Right.
the lease was up. Another one that they owned but it needed a massive revamp on it. But
Yeah.
the way they normally do it is shut part of the store so they can carry on trading, and then to do a bit, then move it all around as they're getting bits done. But they found out that there was asbestos in the floor and ceiling,
Right.
so they would have had to close the whole place for quite a while they get it all sorted out. So they ended up selling it instead. Yeah, so we're the only one.
Mind you, yours is a big one though, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, ours is 6-7 times bigger than the other ones combined. So, yes.
So you're just doing one like full van a day, or just 2 drops a day?
Yeah,
An afternoon drop, or do you just do?
no, 6 or less on the phone.
Hold on.
He has got the noisiest compressor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say it's in a cupboard, it's very noisy.
Yeah. No, do about 15, 20 deliveries a day.
No, but I mean, how many times do you go back to the store? Do you just load up once and then go?
Yeah, just load it once. Because like I said, most of it's just tins of paint. You know what I mean? Like 1 tin of paint or 2 tins of paint, so you can get it all on the van. But we've been having 5 vans a day going out.
Are you loading your own vans then?
Yeah.
So you know what order your drops are?
Yeah.
You're planning on your
Hence
drops.
the reason why I had to go back to a customer this afternoon, because I'd forgotten to take something.
Oh.
Oops.
Oops a daisy.
You can't blame anyone else. Now, Sam says he lives mile from Bolsover.
There you go.
Sunny Bolsover. Once this afternoon it was raining, but
Sunny Bolt. Blooming, he's never sunny near Chesterfield.
no, true. It's nice driving at the moment because there's not much traffic on the roads. And also, I mean, I don't generally do home deliveries. It's not my job, but because the way things are at the moment, we're doing a lot more home deliveries, and I've been roped into it, which is nice. Exactly, I know. Yeah, I know. But fair, it's nice getting out the store though, and we're not getting many deliveries in the store, so there's not much call for forklift driver. So yeah, it's the lesser of the two evils, being in store or being out of store. So I'd rather be out of store. But it's you just don't know. It's nice because you know people are in.
Yeah.
Because you can't go anywhere. Whereas not half the time when you go out to do deliveries, you start knocking on doors and you can't get hold of people, and it's nice. Roger says, "Is the store stock up to date, Matt?"
Not really. Why? What's he want?
Yeah, what you after, Roger?
GX100.
GX100.
No, we ain't got any of that in.
You'd say you were getting some more coming in there.
Oh, that's a good echo.
Isn't it?
Echo.
Where's that come from?
I don't know, suddenly.
I haven't got an echo.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a really good echo.
It's when you turned your sound back on.
Yeah.
Is it still echoing?
Hello? No, it's gone.
No, it's gone.
That's weird.
As I say, they didn't have any echo back there.
No, the plan is anyway, just going back to what you were saying, because I'm going in tomorrow with Leslie and the midget, we're doing a stock take tomorrow, but we're going to put an order in with Albion tomorrow, and I know what one, so that should be here by middle of the week.
It's falling off at the moment.
Somebody was saying, hi, can I use the Revell 172nd Phantom, F4 Phantom, as a British Navy F4 Phantom? Depends on which one it is. The chances are no, because the Navy Phantoms had the Spey engines in, so if it's just an F4F, an F4J or CNN or version like that, then no, because they have a different engines and things. They have the Spey engine, which looks totally different. You're better off, to be honest, just getting the Airfix 72nd one, because we've all built it and it was a wonderful kit.
It's a great kit, that is. Just talking of Phantoms, Ukimura are releasing an E, aren't they?
Apparently, but they've been on about that for a while now, haven't they?
No, it's been up on thing. It is coming out this year. I think it's this year as well. So, because I know I got asked about an E, somebody wanting the Asagao one. Said, well, you might as well hang on and get the Ukimura one now, because that'll be a lot better. So that means we can do German ones and Greek ones and
I'm going to open it up for you.
all the good stuff. So that'd be nice. And also, I've had a thing through today. I was just saying to these earlier about the EZ8 Sherman with full interior from Ryfield. That's going to be due soon as well, I think, or sometime this year.
We're going to do a thing on it, aren't we?
Pre-order on that. Yeah.
Phil Frisk says, why does my compressor tank need draining each day? I get about half a shot glass of orange water each time.
Blimey.
Wow. Are you in like somewhere really humid? So that, even if you're in a humid area, that's a lot.
Phil, have you tried actually emptying your tank out itself? Or you just drain it off from your... You just drain it off from the glass thingy bit, or is it...
Don't know.
That's a lot, isn't it?
That is a hell of a lot.
And I'll probably get that every year. Possibly, if I checked it.
I've done mine yet. Not a compressor that long.
Yeah, he says he's draining the tank.
Get how much liquid out doesn't sound right, does it?
No, that doesn't sound right at all. Unless,
I would suggest you get that looked at.
yeah, where's the water coming from is the question.
It's obviously getting in somewhere, isn't it? It's obviously got condensation getting in it somewhere or other.
Yeah, even if it is, because to be honest, old house I used to have, yeah, a lot of you guys might remember, it's the one where the ceiling famously collapsed. That was very, very damp, that house. We used to have humidifiers, 2 of them running 24/7 in the house, and you used to get a couple of litres every couple of days out of it. But even that, the tank never had water in it, not for the amount of work time it's doing. You think it's only actually running for a few minutes probably every day solidly, because it's only charging up. So
It must be sat somewhere next to a lot of moisture in the air for it to
yeah, it must be drawing that much in. But as I said, even like, that was, I'm just trying to think how much realistically I used to flick the moisture trap every time before I used it, and that's probably that. He's got a portable gas heater. That'll be it. Famous they are. Yes, that'll be what your problem is. So yeah, literally just keep emptying it. That's all really you can do on that one. Roger says, try a tin full of dishwater salt as a moisture trap. I must admit, I've never tried that. Is that all those in those little bags? Those little traps you used to have in your caravan or in your boat. Used to have
Used
them
to
all
get
over
them in TVs and stuff. Was it in electrical goods? That little bag of
Yeah, silica gel, wasn't it?
silica gel stuff to put the moisture, wasn't it?
Yeah. Right, how are we doing? Right, so have we finished the conundrum of like why is Japan under having an emergency measures? Are they just like, you know?
I don't know. I just think it's been announced, so I assume it's to do with obviously what's going on in the virus. But
Well,
Do. I see Dragon are releasing the Saturn 1B rocket in 72nd with the Apollo 7 markings. That's been out a while, isn't it?
is it?
Is it not? What was the one they released then?
They've done Apollo 11 and the Skylab.
Oh, right.
it's on the BBC. Japan has had a surge in coronavirus cases.
Oh, that'll be it then.
Yep.
Fair enough. Right, so let's have a look at these bits.
Better position than us at the moment, though. 200 people in Japan have died from it. It is low compared to us, isn't it?
We're still quite lucky down this neck of the woods because we're lower than the rest of the country by a long way. That's because the tractors are very slow round here.
That sound is annoying, let me know, and I'll mute myself.
And sad news that they've had to postpone the opening of the Welsh Trago Mills
Oh,
because it was supposed to open next week.
was it?
Yeah. It's absolutely massive. It makes our one look tiny.
Was it?
Yeah.
Your one looks big enough.
No, this thing's like 3 times the size of it, to be honest. It's huge.
Whereabouts in Wales is it?
Oh, God. Yeah. South Wales. Mind you, there's nothing in North Wales.
What, near Swansea, Cardiff?
Yeah, yeah, it's down that neck of the woods somewhere. I can't. Yeah, it's a Welsh name. I can't remember what it's called now. You need half a ton of saliva in your mouth to pronounce it. That's it. See, everyone needs to go to Trago Mills. Trago, sadly closed at the moment. Oh right, so apparently Japan's reached critical for the hospitals already.
Yeah.
So that's why they've gone into emergency measures.
That's it.
I've been watching lots of sailing videos because there's nothing else to do.
Lots of what?
Sailing videos.
Sailing?
Yeah, I want to buy a yacht now.
Oh.
Not that I get seasick at the thought of.
Andrew, you get seasick in a bath.
Exactly. I fancy going sailing. I fancy going sailing over to the Bahamas.
Oh god. I'd pay to do that.
I found a really nice boat for 50 grand, but I need to.
With all due respect, even at 50 grand, that's very cheap for a fucking yacht.
It is, yeah, I know.
Is that like some type of tub?
It's a dinghy.
I was going to say, you're not going to get much for 50, I'll tell you.
No. Well, what's the worst that can happen?
Can drown.
Yes. Are you a good swimmer?
200 metres.
Yeah. He could tie his pyjamas into a flotation device. Float around the pool for half hour.
Yeah, tread water with temperature.
Yeah, that's it. So Andy can be kept in pug wash. I'll be Seaman Stain.
Yeah.
Nathan's Roger the cabin boy.
Oh, brilliant.
Bad enough when we all went fishing that time.
That was fun. We need to do that again.
We saved those people
No, we didn't.
from the rapidly deflating boat.
It was more of an inner tube, wasn't it?
It was like an inner tube with a couple of ping pong bats. They were trying to cross the channel in.
And the tide was going the wrong way.
Tell you what, I know that area, and that tide does do a fair old lick past the lighthouse there, and it's, yeah, you wouldn't want to be in a boat that small doing that. Right, where's the instructions for this model?
You have got to wonder about the thought process of some people, don't you?
It's like you said, oh, we thought we'd do a bit of fishing. What, in that? It's
Yeah,
not even a
exactly.
boat.
I didn't feel overly safe on the boat we were on. To be honest.
Well, the best one was the bit where we went from Torquay over to Brixham.
Yeah.
Right, is that it? Fair enough. Right, how's this dried?
How's the Trojan?
He's doing alright. He's just had his coat of whatever on. So now he's getting ready for his recoating of white. And then we'll get the black work done up around the front and then paint up the engine.
Andy, put your overhead on so you can see what you're doing.
So, Then people can see what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Definitely. See some magic at work, Andy. That's what you want to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. When you drop it, your photo etch pings off, and
That's it. We might be able to tell you where it went.
yeah.
Ready?
Right. Read.
That's basically you get seat painted and built. Just need to put the belts on it.
Is that a resin one?
No, it's not actually.
Just a kit one, yeah?
Yeah, it's come out really nice. There you go. Number of pieces is in it. Order.
Mhm.
But it just says light grey, so I've used Tamiya light grey.
Yes.
Tamiya's had a wash and whatever on it, it'll muck it up and darken it up, it'll look right.
'Cause I think the MiG-23 and the 21 have the same ejector seat.
Did they?
I think so. Because I have got a spare resin one now, because obviously this kit came with a resin ejector seat, but I haven't used it because I've used my seated pilot.
Well, it's like this. It's like the same. If no one complains about it, then why change it?
Yeah.
And if they're dead and they can't complain about it, then
I change it.
why change it? Phil says, bets on which of Nathan's paint pots is going over first.
What are you trying to make?
Well, I'm mixing every colour going, trying to get these various shades of whatever colour
Right, okay.
the old tank is. It needs more orange. So,
Someone says shame about the A380.
it's been cancelled.
There's one crashed.
No?
I think they ended production early because no one's buying them.
Is that the big thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the double decker thing.
Looks like he's got a black eye now.
Who, your pilot?
My pilot, yes. Here you go, you can see him in glorious Technicolor here if the camera will play ball. Don't think it will because it's I've got it set differently. There you go, you can see him like this.
Yeah. He looks a bit tired.
He's got a black eye.
Looks like he needs some iron tablets.
He's a bit jaundiced there. Fine.
He'll
having
be
a long
fine.
flight.
Gimme.
Yeah, production of the A380 has ended.
Is he actually building it?
The 380, yeah. There are loads of
Yeah.
them.
So it is in service.
Yeah.
How many did they build, you know?
Don't know.
Is that like what Emirates fly and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, the big double-decker one.
Yeah. Has it been a bit of a damp squid then?
Yep.
Well, I think it was just because obviously the downturn with the aviation market in general.
Yeah.
You know, the idea obviously was that it's carrying a lot more people and less pollutants, less fuel to do it. But
Yeah. What did John fly back on from New Zealand?
7 was it a 350 Airbus A350?
No.
I remember I flew a transatlantic in a 757 once.
I've done that. Yeah, I've done that. Seriously, when I was walking out to the plane, I swore they got it wrong. So I'm thinking, how the hell is it going to fly? Because I went to Washington in one, and it was like, how the hell is that going to make it across the Atlantic? Couldn't get that. Yeah, really surreal that was, because I'm used to, like, as you say, jumbo jets or 777s, and getting in that little thing, I was thinking, get halfway and run out of fuel.
Air-to-air refueling.
Yeah, that's it. But we did make it. Right. Have a punt at trying to do this before you should.
Cool. Come back ready for paint, I think, or primer at least. Right, done that bit. Hey. And this, by the way, is normally how quite we actually are when we're on Skype together, not live.
This is this is it.
Yeah.
We are proper social.
Yes, literally, it is like watching paint dry.
It will be soon. That's the chat on, I think. What's happening? Blimey, 8:15.
What's happening?
We've been on 3/4 of an hour and that's
Nope.
just flown.
Nobody said anything.
It goes quicker when we don't talk.
I know, that's it. We actually get on with something instead of trying to keep the chat in one place. Fighting with the chat.
See what they've got to say, if anything. Nathan, how many under fuselage pylons does the GR1 usually have?
They normally have 2 fitted, but there's a third one in the middle. Apparently they're a pain in the proverbial to remove, so normally 2 on.
Oh, right, because he says his book seems to show 3 is common.
Yeah. Depends. It doesn't matter. I mean, have a look at try and find the exact aircraft you're doing. Have a look in like the Afghan campaign pictures and just see. Because I think then the Afghan thing, the central one was empty, so they don't think bothered fitting it. I do remember being told they're absolute horrendous pain in the bum to put on and take off.
They're just waiting for you to spill your orange paint.
Is this how many coats has it had now, Dave?
I'm just kind of just mixing as I'm going, to be honest, so I couldn't tell you.
Then it says there's another airliner kit going to be built by the team soon. Matt, Phil.
Andy.
Nathan could do another A400.
No. Never again.
No, to be honest, there is an airliner something coming along. And I'm not just saying that, there will be this year a very, very smart airliner that I'm doing this year. And it's going to be a right handful as well.
It might not be.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, it is,
Who
yeah.
are you trying to kid?
I was just trying to be polite, you know. They don't change your mind.
No, I am going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do
Yeah,
it in flight, like we said.
Yeah, so Dennis, Phil's going to do an airliner.
Yeah.
He's going to do Concorde, yeah.
No, I'm not quite doing that. But no, we have got an airliner. It should be in this week, isn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I'm going to whack the order in tomorrow. So, yeah, hopefully.
Cool.
It should be in.
So watch this space and you'll see it. And then obviously, it won't be that long. So I've got a couple of projects lined up and then I'll be into it.
I think you're quite excited about building it, really, aren't you?
I am actually, because we've been mulling over this one for over a year now, haven't we?
Yeah, well, since last year, yeah.
Well, because then we did see it at a certain show and thought, ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be
Don't
fun.
take too much. Don't give
Yeah.
too much away.
Not it'll give too much away, clearly.
So they are asking what everybody's working with James's. See what why we're building. So what we got? Richard's doing a 148J52. Good kit that. Dennis is doing an F-14A Bombcat. Not building at the moment. James been decking my wing nut wings Junkers D1. That's from Mark. Blimey, Mark, wing nut wings kit. Does anyone know if the Eastern Express DC-10 is any good? Eastern Express, good. Same sentence. Probably not. Rob's doing the M3 Grant with interior. I bet that's fun. Oh, Airfix English Electric Lightning 48 from David. Still.
Good stuff.
Patrick's doing a Bison. How far you got with it, Patrick? Got it out the box? Brett's doing the Super Tucano. James is doing the Chapter 2 Model 3. Davey's doing a 79 ASX Bristol Bulldog 2 in 72nd. Wow. And Ian's refilling his engine nacelles on his Playfix TU20. Nigel's finished. He's just finished his Matchbox Dornier 18. I've got that kit to build. Borrowed Christopher's Fighting Rebel Plastic, the Desert Babe kit from Dodd. What we've got, Martin's got a Demon. I've built that already, Paul, that BAC 111. I built that ages ago, the Airfix one. So I won't be building it. Oh, L900. Is that the Carl? Is that the oh god, Dad's Works kit? Hey, that's not a bad chat, Alan. Phil could build the Aeroflot version of a Bison.
You're okay.
Keeps reading instructions.
A BAC 111. Airfix, you get them from eBay. No, I've got mine lined up.
There's a Revster TU132 from Gary. Declan the MIG for the MIG-SIG. And Bradley, that's from John. Alan's doing an Airfix Buccaneer. Nate.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Lynn, how is the Kitty Hawk Super Ettendard? Or a Concorde. I don't do airliners, Paul. I'm only doing things with aeroplanes at the minute. So, oh God, everybody's on it. Cool. Ed's asking if you had any of his Tonka bits.
I'll have a look in a bit.
There you go. I'll have a look in a bit.
That's actually looking a really nice colour, that, mate.
Yeah,
I have to say, it looks the same as mine.
Yeah, I'm just messing around with reds and everybody can see.
Yeah.
Look,
To be honest,
these colours.
it looks about what mine is, to be honest.
I'm just gonna sort of mottle it a little bit. But then I've got to work out, I've got to go white for the rock boosters, haven't I? Yeah. Happy days. It's good fun doing this sort of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Mark put a thing up. I'm with you with that, Mark. I'm so tired. Sleeping really bad at the moment. I am absolutely working that. Can't remember the last time I had a full night's sleep. That 40 Croc. 40 Croc, what's the real name? He's doing a 132nd HPH FW189. Oh, that's a bit of the one you did.
Cool.
Yeah, what's your real name? We use real names, so it's a bit more, or shall we say?
Right.
Yeah, I like that. A diecast, the AC111.
I've got a load of leftover paint now. Never mind.
Bill's pimping his 132nd Puma and a Meng Husky. We're getting them back in, them and Huskies actually. I've ordered some from España. Espanol. Because obviously we can't get them over here at the minute because it's good kit.
Hmm.
Probably me, Paul, but I don't know. Who's nearly destroyed their model?
Yeah, I think it was you.
Was it me? I only just moved me flatbed out of the way.
That's what I mean. I don't think they noticed you move your flatbed and saw your arm there.
Lynn's saying the decal sheet has the decals very close together on the Kitty or Super Ettendard. I've never
Squeeze them
seen it
on.
actually. We've had it in, but I've never actually looked in it.
To be honest, that kit there, so, isn't it? Somebody else does their decals for them. Decals aren't a problem with their kits.
Right. Dave's doing a 70-second Tornado GR4.
Days.
A lot of tornadoes on the go at the moment.
Wonder why
Yeah,
that
it's
is.
funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Phil, they want you to get to overhead camera.
Oh, sorry. Don't want to look at my face.
No, I've seen that enough. You want
What's that
to
done?
look at your hands.
What's happening there?
You cut your nails and filed them.
Filed me nails. Yeah, right.
Actually, do you know what? Because obviously Phil's built a couple of kitty. Well, how many kitty hawk kits you built? One or two? Two.
I've done a couple now. Yeah. I've done the Jaguar.
The decals have been alright though, haven't they?
Yeah, I've never had a problem with decals.
Yeah.
Just the
The
rest.
rest of it.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with the decals. What I said, I don't think they do the decals anyway. Aren't they cartographs or something?
Come on, I
Don't
don't know.
think it's their own in there. I've got a Kitty Hawk kit here anymore.
Andy's Poise next build will be either HMA 8 Lynx or Hobby Boss A6 Intruder. Can't decide. There you go, have a vote. Put a vote for Andy. What's the build next? The Lynx or an A6?
Intruder.
I was going to say Intruder. Cool aeroplane.
Paul's doing the Airfix Lockheed Hudson.
Nice.
That's knocking on a bit. God, night seems so long. What, when you can't sleep? Yeah.
Yeah.
I must admit, I find it really difficult to get to sleep, and then I'm up at the crack of arse anyway. Like Molly had me up this morning at 6:15. I felt this claw in my arm, where she's trying to get your attention, you know.
And then she's whacked you in the face.
Yeah.
Right. Spares box time.
I've got a thing with James here because Airfix Whitley is fantastic. My problem is I can sleep all right when I get to, when I get to bed, that's fine. I ain't got trouble getting off to sleep. It's just seems to be waking up at like 4 in the morning. And once I'm awake, I really struggle to go back to sleep unless I'm absolutely shattered. So, yeah, it's catching up on me a bit. Hopefully I might have a full night's sleep tomorrow. Great, those Linux. Actually, a Kitty Hawk kit. Bound to have some strange things. Roger's doing a 43 squadron build of a Fujimi Phantom and a Tornado F3, which is like Dave Tammier's book, isn't that? Delirium kit reboxed. Ooh. Babylon 5. Dark Story.
Oh.
Blimey. Okay. 132nd Bouchon. I'm doing a conversion. We're using a resin conversion set made in Norway. That's cool. Based on the Rebel 109G kit. Cool.
Yeah, you don't see many Bouchons built.
No.
Yeah, Nathan is mixing Desert Pink. Aren't you, mate?
Yeah. That's extra acrylics or bust really with Desert Pink.
Andy's put, do Attacker do an orange line version of Radome Tan? I wouldn't.
I think they do.
They must do because of the stuff they do, but I don't know what it is.
I've seen
I
it.
don't
I've
think
seen
it's
it on
called-
their list.
But it's not called Radome Tan, is it?
No, they call it something else, but they do it.
Yeah. I just don't know what it's called. Andy might look it up in a minute when he's finished. I know like Guns do one, which is proper radome, isn't it? They call it radome tan.
Yeah, Vallejo do it as well.
Yeah, I think he wants a Tacker orange line, but I don't know what it's called, to be honest. You'd have to look. I'd have to look. Could it be on one of their sets? I bet, isn't it? Best thing to do, actually, Andy, is actually Google the US paint sets, because it does tell you colours on them. On the, if you can see the back of one, what would they be on at Phil? Just trying to think what sets it might be on.
Don't
US
think it was on the
paper?
Navy set. I don't know actually, because I had the Navy set. Hold on, see if I've got it. Because I had that Navy set, didn't I, with the gold greys and everything.
But wouldn't it be on the early one?
Yeah, well, I thought it would be that. If it's in that set, that's the one it would be in actually. And I'm just seeing if I've got it. No, I haven't got it here. So I thought, yeah, because obviously it's on that. It's of that era.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't got it. I'll have a look in a minute. I'll just get this unmasked, which I know I'm doing a bit early because everything paint's still wet. But hey-o.
Oh God, right. Tom put emergency question. I have an AS-196 compressor about to disintegrate by the sounds of it. Filling the tank okay, feeding the spray gun okay, twin cylinder, etc. Making a noise as if the pistons on an engine are trying to escape the cylinders. If I mess about releasing air from the water trap goes away for a bit, any thoughts?
It's probably a bearing. With all things like that, it's always the bearing that's going to let go.
Yeah.
So it's usually the bearing on the piston. So that's probably about to let go. And to be honest, my old one I used to have, that's not the one that Matt's got, the one before that. That was always the problem with it. But yes, it's, if you can get it off, then you can probably just go to a bearing company and put a new one on for a £5. That's what it used to be. But that's probably was what it sounds like to me. It sounds like the bearing's about to let go, which is common.
Yeah.
So
I'd say the same.
Here we go. We've got it all unmasked.
Ooh! Put yourself on full screen.
Can't do that because you'll see my fingerprints in the wet paint.
Cool.
They're asking, does your watch get in the way when you're working?
Me?
Yeah, you. I don't wear one.
No, never. Never had a problem with it.
There you go. A Tackle 197 according to iModel kit. Who are there?
197.
197. World War II Hungarian sand base. They do cross-reference a lot from paints that are already in there, if that makes sense. Which you can see why they do it.
197 is not even on the colour chart I've got.
I don't. Perhaps it's in the, excuse me, red line. I don't think that's in the orange line.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah, but it's the red line one, yeah.
I definitely, yeah, I don't think they do that in the red orange line. Yeah, you can put any timing light on it. Yeah, Mark put makes that cheek sucking sound the mechanics made. Then we can go to costume. While your chin. HTK 329 in red light. What colour is that under?
Okay.
Thanks for that, Brian. Brian, then a shout out to us for our efforts in keeping us entertained. Well, you know, loosely.
Yes.
329 is not on my colour chart either.
What colour chart you got?
Tell me one.
You looking at an MRP one or something?
Tamiya.
What? Tamiya?
Yeah.
Don't take the piss.
It's 2008, well, 2018, so it might be a...
2 years out of date.
Brand new.
The ones I've got work 2 years out of date.
I say, it was a brand new one from...
To be honest, Andy, I'd probably just use the radome from guns.
Yeah.
The attacker, black spinners anyway, and it works really well. So at least if you want a proper radome attack. Yeah,
I'm going to use much of it anyway.
Nick the dude looks full of sharp from B&Q. Probably just make some matches to Oral M83. Three, 2, 9, Andy, is that on there? This is like freaking bingo.
329.
329. Oh, the
329.
one.
Yeah.
No, 329 on there.
No, 329's on anymore. Anybody else?
Any advance?
I just want to shout out. I'll get the big dobber out.
Hey, everyone needs a dobber.
Tell you what we could do, we could actually have a game of bingo on one day, couldn't we?
A modelling bingo.
Moggling bingo. You could win a prize.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job I stocked up on paper towel before the crisis.
Like get through it.
Yeah, well you do this, don't you, when you spray, and it's like go through tons of it.
Go through it like a teenage boy.
Now that's crusty sock.
Yeah. It's only 8:30, you've got to be aiming.
Oh right, sorry. You started it.
I know I did. Couldn't resist when you said it. I'll tell you what, James should just put a bet. Andy can match any colour. I bet you. I tell you what, James, I won't let him nowhere near mixing the colours at B&Q. Jesus, it'd be a nightmare. Right, see about the sky. But you think so?
Sorry?
Alright, not listening.
Sorry.
So, you know the fixed Skyhawk?
Yeah.
I think the nose looks wrong on it.
Well, we were right until last night, wasn't it? When we was looking at it and we couldn't tell which one it was. I picked what I thought because it had the wrong nose on it and the wrong canopy shape, and it turns out that was the Airfix one. So I thought the Fujami one looked more accurate, if I'm honest.
Yeah, well, Lee, who's building them, he's just put well done for me for spotting the Airfix one.
Yeah.
I think the nose looks too flat at the bottom compared to the Fujimi one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I've actually got a Fujimi Phantom at work because they've been reboxed by, what's that company called, Andy? Hobby 2000. So if you want a Fujimi 7-second Phantom, we've got the single seat with the hump, whichever version that is, and the 2-seat one in.
Have you got my A6 up, A scooter up with you, A4 with you?
Yes, it's in the cabinet.
Oh right, that'll be why I can't see it then.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, the fucking hell is it? Oh, I was going to have a look at the front of that.
Yes, the Takaduda Railway colours, but it's only in the red line. And I don't think we have them over here because it's Polish Railway colours, I think they do. You're going to get sort of British Rail or something from...
British Rail Blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Polish railway colours that they do, yeah.
Yes, Nathan does have a nice set of flaps.
He does. Has a JU52 been built here by anybody? I built one in 72nd, and Nathan's built Ermingor in 72nd.
Yeah.
The 48th one's fab kit. It's a really good kit 'cause it's the old Ravel one, isn't it?
Every time I think of a JU52, I always think of the start of the Battle of Britain. You know, where it flies in.
Why, who's on it?
Yeah.
Or in it?
Well, it's just where it's flying in, isn't it? Isn't that a JU52?
He does come in a 52 in the opening scene where all the bombers are lined up.
Yeah, where all the Spanish bombers are lined up.
And I know Rob were building a JU52 as well, and he was doing a good job of that. I don't know what happened to it.
No, Ivan built one, didn't he?
Yeah.
48 one, it was nice.
But because we built the artillery ones, didn't we? Hey,
Yeah, ours are the artillery ones, yeah.
which
Decent
are,
kit, you know.
it is actually. It's an old kit, but when you know, it's actually a really good kit. Apparently, the most accurate one in 72nd is the Heli kit. So we'll have to get one, Nathan, and build it just to compare.
I've heard that's supposed to be the best one.
It is, yeah, I've heard that as well. So
Right. I
I don't know how
can get,
go on.
I think I can get Ed halfway through his problem. I've got one spare flap.
Why does Ed need flaps? How do you lose a flap? I know I lose bits, but I've never lost an entire flap yet. And then to lose two, that's careless.
You can't have these ones. These are the ones for the one I'm building, and these are not the right bits. And here's a dummy Boz pod that I made earlier that I forgot about,
Look at that.
with a squared off.
Have a look. I've got chat on. All right.
Talk about Boz pods in the last video, and they had dummy Boz pods just for ballast, I think, and completely squared off back. You know, I did that one.
What's a Boz pod?
It's like it's got flares and chaff and countermeasures. It's like it's a flare and chaff pod basically.
Right.
Stop
Okay.
the nasty Russians shooting down the tornadoes.
Okay.
So I've got Ed halfway through his problem. The bit that you've lost, if he's on still, I don't know. I've scratch built that bit out of plastic because it's on the underside. You can't see. I can send you that as a pattern. You can maybe fix one that you've less damaged. But the rest of it's the stuff for the front here. But drop me a line if that's the right bit, Ed. That's it there. Can't have the decals, mistake.
What's that? There's a theme from Hello Hello.
I must admit, I have to watch it again. I haven't watched the Battle of Britain for years.
I'm sure it'll be on soon.
Right.
I'm sure, yeah.
Problem is with right, it's got blank.
The Battle of Britain.
Yeah. The actor in it.
Which one's full of all-star cast? Michael Caine?
Michael Caine, that's the fella. The only problem with him is I can't stop seeing. I only try to buy the bloody doors off every time he's in that. It's just I can't see past him in that role.
Mhm.
He's good in the film though, to be fair, he's a good actor. Alright, back to my space shuttle.
He's had some iconic lines, Michael King.
He has,
Yeah,
but it's that
yeah.
one line, isn't it? It's just every time I see him, that's the one scene I think of. I can't believe I literally placed bets on which colour paint I was going to tip over.
A bit harsh, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll
Honestly,
put
this
the
is a
pin
professional site. That would never happen.
Yeah.
Would it, Andy?
Never.
Never tipped it over his keyboard.
Watch.
Right, Ed, send me the address, Ed, and I'll get this bit in the post, and for the other side, I guess a bit of scrap in a bit job.
Or you could be really crafty and just cast some others off that one.
Mind you, casting thin things like that is a nightmare. It's alright doing solid objects, but when they're thin and wispy, getting them out of the mould without breaking is a pain in the ass. What Edard MiG-21 is Andy building? A slow one.
Yeah,
MiG-21 SMT.
long decommissioned. Mind you, he built that Gannet in record time, didn't you, Andy, to be fair?
Yeah, the Gannet was right, yeah.
Final reveal photos to be seen on the site.
Yeah, that'll be the...
Should be up by Christmas.
Yeah. Christmas 2025.
Mine will be up before Matt's, because Matt will want me to put his up, so...
That is a very good point. When Andy's back at work, I'll get the final reveal up for the Buccaneer and the West and the Audi, and I'm just going to bomb the site. I'm just going to bomb the gallery.
Yeah, this week's finished models are by Matt.
I need to do it so I know what, by the end of the year when you go, and what models have we completed this year? Because
Yeah.
Never remember, can we?
yeah, unless I've done it a week before, I can't remember what I've finished. Yeah, could do with setting up a folio.
Yes.
That's been quite smart, that is, Nathan.
I'm quite chuffed with that. I just hope I don't peel it all off now.
No, it is. We can get that.
More, hey, it's looking less like a sex toy with every coat of paper.
It's not the first time I've built a model this year that looks a bit like a sex toy.
I was going to say something else then.
You
Crikey.
have got form. You have got form for building
Phallic symbols.
phallic symbols. Yeah.
I'll show you the other one. There's the other one.
Something needs to
There it is. There's the butt plug.
After weeks of building it, I finally realised it's a flying torpedo. Put that in a safe place.
What's your ME 109? Is that the mug?
Huh?
Where'd you get that from?
Andy Arbit bought me it.
Alright.
Oh, and I use it to store rubbish bits of offcut.
Hey, I'll tell you what, look, I'll finger you, because look, mine's got water in it. But, hold on, let me just finger my camera. There you go.
Nice.
Yes, what?
IRF one, look.
Yeah, I'm alright because I'm doing Royal Armoured Corps.
What you got, Andy?
Yeah, look, he's flying the flag.
It's sauce.
Oh, I'll tell you what I've started watching on TV these past week or two in lockdown is Our Girl
Oh yeah,
on the BBC.
I know why you've been watching that.
Hey, do you know what? She was a student at the college I worked at.
What's
There
that?
you go.
Yeah. Michelle Keegan.
Is
I
it
knew
any
the
good?
maths teacher. I didn't teach her, but I knew the person that taught maths.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nothing controversial to report, just
No.
salty
say-
bits at the time.
Is that Our Girl any good?
It's alright, you know, it's a bit. It starts with one actress, then switches to Michelle Keegan in season 2, which is a bit weird. But it's
Yeah,
good.
the first one was that Doris out of EastEnders, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not that I watch EastEnders, but
What? So they switched over to Coronation Street because one Michelle
Yeah,
Keegan
that's right.
Coronation Street.
Yeah, you did. You switch between the soaps. I think I preferred the first actress, if I'm being honest. But it's all right. It's a bit cheesy, but quite good.
made by the BBC.
BBC's finest. Question for the team: should I be scared of putting X20 iron decals over AK Extreme Metals? Who wants to fix the Egyptian decals on his MiG-15? This is Brian. X20A on Extreme Metal.
No, you're fine, but don't agitate them. As in, go brushing it, because otherwise you will upset them. Because again, it's Extreme Metals they're a hybrid. They are, I don't know quite. It's definitely an enamel with something else, and they can be agitated if you're going to put thinners on them of any description, really. You know that Ajima stuff that eats it, so careful with that one.
Where does your handbag magnifier come from, Phil?
Handbag, headband.
How dare you? Just because it folds up.
I had put that. I'm just reading out what.
It folds up for being discreet.
It's a handbag.
No, it's very good. To be honest, you get it off of Amazon. This was actually a gift by one of our members. Sent it to me. But I must admit, I quite like it. Purely because I can look through it. As in, over it and in it. And around it. But as you say, it's horses for courses. See, if I put it on, I can see all my fingerprints where I didn't let the paint dry before I masked it. But without it, no one will ever know.
And just to answer Roger, it's just detacking the tape, Roger, so you don't peel anything off.
Yeah.
Brian's got a second question about his decals. Should he cut the panel lines first? I always tend to do that. Is it because the decals haven't settled down?
Yeah, put your decal on, and then once it's dry and in place, use a very sharp blade and just run it down the panel line through your decal, and then give it another coat of your setting solution. And that will conform it then into the panel line.
Yeah, I always tend to run a blade down panel lines. And then John's put a link up to some headband magnifiers, I'm guessing.
Yeah, look like John McEnroe.
You should definitely go shopping with them.
John McEnroe Beyond Borg headbands.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, because you can have a band, so you can actually wear them as a band around the back of your head as well, so they don't fall off. If you're like modelling in a gale or something.
Yeah, extreme modelling.
Extreme modelling, yeah.
So if a policeman ever stops you for an unessential journey, you should definitely put those on before he gets to your car.
Yeah, go, sorry? Yeah, that's alright, carry on, sir. I need to put these on because I can't see you because you're 2 metres away.
Like Mr. McGoo.
Yeah, sorry, the wife's got me glasses. So I'm wearing these.
Ones. Not the under, these are the best ones.
Yeah.
These Donegal ones, are they?
Got the better lenses in them, haven't
Yeah, it's nice, comfy as well.
What's the best magnification to go for? Is it 2?
they? It's a number 5, which I think is 2.5.
Well, I use a 2 times is what I find is my sweet spot. But again, surely that's just down to personal choice. Because if you've got like glasses underneath on top of it and stuff like that, it's whatever works for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. Horses for courses, then, isn't it?
To be honest with you, when I've got mine on, I can see Pluto.
See a little green man waving at you.
The Hubble telescope's got nothing on mine, on me. So.
Needing to dry, really.
The headband in these ones is it's really comfortable in it, Andy.
What's that?
The headband bit of the
Really comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a proper bit of leather, but it's not. It's not leather. It's probably some sort of PVC plastic, but it's really comfortable to work on and speed.
Fair mine's actually come off. I think with sweat and lacquer thinners, it made it go all sticky.
That's just your sweat.
Yeah, it's your lacquer thinner's sweat. Yeah.
You can buy replacement ones, but
Ed says that I look like a gynecologist. Work with them on. I want to know how would he know?
Last time he went.
Got told to come back again. Ever. Oh, right.
To be honest, these are well worth the money. These Donegal ones. Donegan. Keep up Donegal. Donegan.
Oh, Donegal. Dur, dur,
Yeah.
dur, 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 dur.
Made in the good old USA.
James says Pluto isn't classed as a planet, which means Matt's looking at Uranus.
Sounds about right.
I must admit, I used to take the piss quite heavily at this lot for all wearing their magnifiers, but I wear mine all the time now, literally all the time. These are on more than they're off when I'm working, and I think I've just come of age. In the last, I would say 6 months, I have to use them, because if I'm working on a model, I just can't, my eyes take too long to focus on it. So, like when I was painting this little chappie this afternoon, they were just permanently on for it. There's no way I could do it without it.
Are you sure?
Well, I don't know. I can't see it. He's clearly the wrong colour, but he's all right. No one knows. He's hypoxic. That's what I'm going with.
I think you definitely come of age, don't you? And then need to wear them.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when I got my eyes tested beginning of the year, they were saying, you know, it's just because of the elasticity on your side of your retinas, which do the bit. And he was saying it's perfectly normal. He said, he says it's a cliff. He says you'll be fine. And he says normally people get to mid to late 40s and it starts to happen. He says it's so common, you wouldn't believe it. He said we get guys come in all the time saying it's been fine until just recently, and it is. It's just that thing where it happens.
Mine was perfect up until it must have been 45, 46. And then all of a sudden I noticed that, close-up things, so you just can't seem to focus on it.
Yeah.
I think I was fitting a kitchen for a mother-in-law. I was trying to put some doors on, screwing the hinges on, and I couldn't
Focus on it.
Focus on it properly.
Yeah.
I thought, this can't be right. Yeah, and it was like the first time I really noticed it. And
I had perfect eyesight till I got married.
No, he's developed a squint now, a mirrored glasses.
every time she walks behind him.
One nervous twitch.
Yeah.
Glad she's not watching. My phone will light up in a minute.
Yeah, I am watching you, you know.
She never normally watches, and she will tonight.
Suddenly cut the power to your shed.
No, it's when you're on holiday and there you are with your dark glasses on, and it's the ability for your eyes to look out the side of your head without moving your head. So you can pretend to be asleep whilst you're by the pool. It's a male thing. It takes years of practice to do that, so your head just doesn't move, but your eyes are like that.
Struggling to get this.
I think those bands are leather. I think.
Do what?
What?
I think those things are leather. Felt covered leather. Apparently,
That's why then.
available from these sellers.
So we're still on about the same thing, or are we on about some leather chaps?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's
That single piece, Matt, for the leather band.
This.
Oh, we're on about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, who's that?
£30 plus £5 postage
For that bit.
for that bit.
Bloody hell.
Is it cheaper to buy an entire thing then?
I'm not far off.
I could take it to a trimmers and get it done cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are well made and they are good.
Yes.
It must be toilet time, is it, for the dogs?
It is, that's what she's saying. It's alright, I'll just let them out.
Yeah, alright. Andy's going to take up a chat while I do some painting.
Who's in chat? Brett's Deckling is Super Tucano. EMB 314 Super Tucano.
Cool. God, I'm sure I've just broke something. I've just heard that horrible snap.
Refresh.
Eh?
I'm having right problem with chat at the moment.
Mine's the same. It suddenly don't realise it's frozen.
Yeah.
Mine's been alright actually tonight. For a change. I can say something to you then.
Mark says where Lola, they tend to, Molly hangs around the living room and Lola tends to go upstairs.
Yeah, Lola will be fast asleep on the bed.
Yeah. They're sort of definitely separate dogs, aren't they? They're sort of, got their own personalities.
Yeah, Lola's just lazy, isn't she? To be honest.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Cake time. Victoria Sponge is done, bless her. This is actually not one where you add an egg. This is actually her own proper one this time. Purely because you couldn't buy one that you just add an egg.
A week ago you said you were both on a diet.
Well, yeah, but clearly that went out the window yesterday.
Seafood there.
No, we still are. I'm off the alcohol. I haven't had a drink now for a week. Well, yeah, it is a week because it started Tuesday.
I was going to say, Andy, a week ago, it was only yesterday. He announced it. I've got to admit, Phil,
Yes.
I never took tantrums for being like a baker.
Oh, she is. Oh, yes, proper. She does everything. Makes her own everything.
Yeah.
But she normally does it's her hobby, so it's quite good. So she, in other words, she's a feeder.
Feeder. You've got a feeder.
Who was asking about editing the name in the forum?
Yeah, I'll do it. Because the thing is, if people edit their name, sometimes the site doesn't see it correctly, and then it ends up trying to charge them again.
Or do it yourself and then Phil can get more money.
No, we had one the other day. One of the members tried to change theirs, and then because they changed it, but it still wasn't their real name, so the system lost them in the system. So yeah, it causes a bit of problem then.
Yeah, so just PM
Just
Matt
PM me and I'll do it. That's not a problem.
Don't they need to make sure that they do it in the right uppercase, lowercase, or whatever they want, so that they can log on properly next time?
Yes. Well, no, because actually, still the logon thing uses the 12-digit code, not their name.
All right.
But what happens is if you do it and it doesn't know you've done it, it then doesn't know you are, and it's trying to check onto your old address instead of your new one and all this type of thing. As I say, it's not a problem. I'll sort it. Just PM me and I'll do it, and it's straightforward.
Yeah. Dennis says, anyone using a Neo air compressor? Are they the silent ones with the fridge?
Yeah,
Yeah, I always fancy getting one, to be honest with you, but
that's it.
What? Oh, you? That's not me. That's
Me,
Matt.
I'm going to mute myself.
purely because of that reason.
To be honest, they're not that quiet.
aren't they?
Oh, the stripes on
And I've got I think it's I can't remember, it was a 15 or 25 litre compressor that I got from work for 10 quid.
What, a bit like your doorbell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's coming tomorrow, by the way, my new
Oh,
one.
is it?
Yeah. And the idea was that I was going to put a fridge compressor on top of it. Take the compressor off, because it's proper noisy, that thing is.
Yeah.
Take the compressor off and put a fridge compressor on it, but it's just getting hold of a fridge compressor. I can get hold of them off eBay, but Mark's going off to bed.
Night, night, Mark.
Here you are. Ron says, Ron's on, ain't Ron? How will you know when it arrives, Andy? What could it say quiet?
No, it means his doorbell.
Oh, it's doorbell.
No, your doorbell. How will you know when it arrives? That's what he means.
But it's come from Amazon and they'll...
They won't even ring the doorbell. They don't even bother. Just leave it on there and walk off these days.
I'll get a message saying it's arrived, and then Alexa will be making funny lights ringing around.
Yeah, she'll go yellow to let you know.
Usually about 6 hours after it's arrived.
I don't change. Do you remember when I tried to change somebody's name last time, and then before you knew it, I was them on the forum, on the live chat that night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do it now because it screwed mine up. I had to go around and change my name. So because obviously when you're logged into the live chat and the forum, it doesn't know and all the rest. So it's easier just to do it.
Molly.
Oops, you heard that. Stop dead. It's Uncle Andy. Yes. Question. Once you've placed an emoji on your chat line, how do you remove it? Just delete it. Put your cursor next to it and just delete it. Or backspace. Look at these two. Silence. Nathan's in his COVID-19 garb. Do you want a set of scrubs?
Well, have you got any?
We've got loads in the house, haven't I?
That's not scrubs they're missing, is it? It's the long apron things, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're waterproof. They're cool, they are, because they're not just like one layer. They look like they're just like decorators ones, but they've got like 4 layers. So they're actually quite hot in those things. So what it is, you've got one load going one way, one going the other way. So it's a complete barrier.
Oh, I can't get onto chat room now.
Oh, look, now you've screwed it.
It says I'm in the lobby, but there's no one else in there.
What you need to do, if you log out and log out your forum, then log back in, you'll be fine. So you're talking about Chris. Are you doing it manually? Because there you go. I just put an emoji in. So if you just put like 2 dots and a brackety thing, that's how I put emojis into the chat. And in the forum, you should be able to just delete them afterwards. Let me just go in the forum. I'll try it.
Philip says, Nathan, are you my daddy?
Thing is, I know the shortcuts for all the emojis, so no, it says it's deleting them. I don't know why it wouldn't delete. Why is it not deleting for you? It must be something at your end, because I've just tried it and it's fine. Right, I'll do it after the show's finished. I'll change you over, so I won't do it now because it will cause chaos. So where are you guys getting the things from in here then? Oh, that thing, sorry. Yeah, I've got bloody Grammarly and it covers over that. So once you put it in, you can't delete it. Mine just deleted. Weird. Yeah, if you backspace, it takes it out. Let me try delete. Because I've got Grammarly, it covers where that thing is, so I've never seen it there before, to be honest. Let me try it again. Yeah. What you want to do, use backspace, not delete. Delete doesn't do it. But if you do backspace, it will take it out. Paul says, how long should I keep the filters in my face mask for? Hopefully long, because I'm a skinflint. No, you shouldn't. They have a death date on them. Wherever mine is, it will say a death date on them, which clearly I need to change mine because mine are out of date this month. Where am I? There we go. Look, the March 2021, so I'm right for a year. So after that you need to change it by design anyway, because they have a life expectancy. When was this one manufactured? So you've got your manufacturer one in there. But technically you should change them once Matt can hear us. Matt, can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up if you can. No, he's completely muted. But there we go. When they get like that, you definitely need to change your outer one. But as for your inner one, I'll check with the man who knows.
When you can't breathe anymore and you start going purple.
Yeah, well, it stinks when you breathe in it. But you should change them out. I would recommend, if you're using your, you've got a normal spray booth, when you change your filters for your spray booth, change them for your mask. I think that's probably a sensible way.
They're saying 3 months. Challenge.
I honestly don't know. Matt will know. When he comes back on, we'll ask him. I tend to change mine out every sort of 3 months anyway, 3 to 4 months these days, because that's the second set that's in there since we put the filter covers on them.
That Molly chewing a bone.
Hey?
That
Yeah,
Molly
that's
chewing
Molly.
a-
Yeah, she's chewing her bone. How was it, Nate?
Alright, I've been using the Alcad lacquer white primer stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously I can't, because I've just whacked a load on, I daren't touch it for
Yeah.
I'll just put it on the overhead actually, it'd be better. But this has gone over, covered reasonably well. It's gone over all sorts of different colours.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice, I think it's a nice solid white.
Yeah.
A little bit of touch up because this is primer coat, and then I'll go back over it with Tamiya white. I think the lacquer white, there's a little bit of areas around here that are a bit sketchy. But for a primer, I think it's really good.
Yes.
A little bit of filling to do here and there, but
Looking good.
Getting there, slowly.
Slowly.
I shall not touch that till tomorrow now, because it will give it plenty of time to go off.
Yes, this is my Infinity cutting board mat thing. So as you can see, you can go down to 0.4 mil. And then obviously whichever direction you want to do it. So this is just for lines. So as you say, you've got very thin stuff. So I just put down a strip, and then obviously you can put these on, and these come out very, very thin, 0.4 mil. And then different things for different things. So I've done some metal work recently. So we've got the strips of it on here. So I use these ones with my knife for tying cables. So we did these at 0.6 mil in foil. So I'll get one out without tearing it too bad. So this is bare metal foil on here. So normally I do this with tweezers. There we go. So you can see it's on there. And because it's self-adhesive, it's great. You just wrap it around whatever you want to hold your cables in. Very handy. It's one of those tools that I use a lot. And then of course, obviously I was using it earlier on in the week, as you can see down in here, by all the little cuts and things in it. And I use it for photo etch. So it's one of those very, very handy boards, which I tend to use all the time with when I'm working. So yes. So AK make a version of it now, but AK only do a couple of them. They don't do the entire set for some reason. There's 4 in the set for the curves and radiuses and diamonds and squares. So how you keep your dust from getting on your model when you're spraying it? Some plastics seem to attract more than others. If you've got a spray booth, said this the other day, always leave your spray booth running for 10 minutes before you spray. That way you'll get all the stuff that's in the atmosphere out. So, which is actually a car painter's trick. They used to leave the spray booths on before they spray, just to get all the stuff out of the air. And the other thing as well, and car painter, Matt did actually, don't remember him seeing doing it, but I'm sure he did. If you wet the floor before you paint your car, so obviously no dust gets kicked up from the floor, well, the same trick works with your spray booth. So if you're a bit like me, as you can see here on the overhead, you can see I've got a lot of paper towel around here. So the trouble is, if you use a cheap quality paper towel, shall we say, you can get it very fibrous, and the fibres come up and stick to your model. So again, you know, you could, if you wanted to, if you're doing gloss works, spritz the area, or what I do is put water into your airbrush and just spray around here, on the here, not soak it, but it's enough to keep it dampened down, so you get no bits again get blown up as you're spraying onto here. Another thing to mention, and I'll tell you what, if I do it on, hold on, I'll try and do it here. Alright, wrong way. So, if I move this slightly, if you watch here, you can see the dust, if you guys can see it. You have to be careful of this as well. Can you see the dust coming out of this?
God, yeah, loads.
So, if that goes on your model, look, over my hand now, is covered in dust. But the thing is, so you want to make sure as well that your area at the back, you don't hit it, touch it or anything, because if you hit this, you'll get crap everywhere and it will stick there, it'll fall down there and go all over your model. So you want to make sure you leave your extractor running so it holds it, and if you do knock it, it just gets sucked into the actual filter. But again, it's that thing, like my hands are proper minging now, touching that. So it's worth changing out your filter. Clearly Andy does his all the time. That's why
my filter's perfect.
It's like brand new. So that's the other thing as well about regular changing your filter, because if you do knock it, all this crap goes on your model, and also it falls down in here. If you can see that, see the hoop? That's from here. Look, this is just dust. If I watch, that's how bad it is. So a lot of people talk about texture on your models and stuff. It could be your environment you're spraying as well. So if you are spraying, highly recommend when you're doing it. Little trick, if you want to change your filter out, always keep it running when you change it, and you'll stop all the crap falling down here. But what I do is, my favourite toy in the world, easy ladies, is this. So this is from, used to have these in my car balloting days, but these are great. So it's like little straws, so you can put it around your desk and your bits of plane don't go up it unless they're really small, clearly. Okay, but what you can actually do then is take this over to your spray booth and you can come along all these areas and hoover all up all the bits and pieces, and you could basically hoover this as well, as long as you've got a good filter on your hoover, okay, and just knock all them off. But it's well worth popping around with all of this as well. But if you are doing gloss work, highly recommend water, spray it, you know, spray it down onto everywhere around here, just keep the dust down. There we go, today's tip.
Adrian's asked, says, Andy, Matt, Phil, will you be stocking any 1/72 JU88 and DO17s for the Battle of Britain month?
Well, we got the ICM JU88s, haven't we?
Yeah, it's saying 72nd though.
Oh, well, Airfix do them, don't they?
Airfix do the Dornier 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, the JU88, how's it go?
It's the A1 you need. Not sure if they're doing it. I know Revell have got a JU88 A1 being released, but I don't think it's in 72. Look.
I'm sure we can get some bits and pieces in, because obviously it is the anniversary, so we'll make sure it's stocked up.
Airfix have annoyingly deleted it from their range.
Yeah.
Have it.
So what's the one that Revell do then?
Oh, Revell are doing a JU88 A1. That's perfect for Battle of Britain. It actually has Battle of Britain in it. It's Revell 04972. And the Airfix one is this one up here. Well, I don't know if you can get it anymore. Airfix one is that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's in their current catalogue or not, though.
I don't know, because someone sent Matt one, didn't they? Because couldn't get hold of one.
So I managed to get hold of this at the Bolton show this year. And this has got the... I think this is the one that got shot down, and it's now in sort of a rusty heap at RAF Museum.
When's Pramjet in?
Next week. So we're asking.
The question for Pramjet.
Question for Pramjet. What I'll do is I'll message him for 4 so he knows the answer. Because obviously it's a marketing side, he won't know it.
Ask Pramjet when the Revell are bringing out the JU88.
Yeah, because he'll know, because they're on... As we now know, they do keep an eye on the competition.
So basically, yes, we will be getting whatever we can get in. Because we know Airfix are bringing out the Spitfire and Hurricane in 72nd, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're out now, so
Right now, yeah.
we'll get those in shortly.
It's the Heinkel 111 that's... They've just done that weird rock band one, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, that needs to come back out again, because there were more Heinkels in the Battle of Britain than anything else. A ruler.
I'll be building a 148th Hank 111 one day.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do a JU88, aren't I? Because I've never built one.
So the Revell 72 JU88 is lovely.
So
Phil needs to do the 48th.
is that the recommendation then, is that?
No, it's the ICM.
That's in 48, isn't it?
Didn't I do JU88?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you did last year.
One with the yellow engines.
Oh, was it? Yeah. Because it all goes straight up to the shop. I forget what we've
Built.
built. Right, let me just refresh chat, see what I've missed for the past 20 minutes. Don't understand why mine's...
Mine does it as well. It just sort of suddenly don't realise that it's gone to sleep.
Captain Nimitz says, regarding the HE11, was the P the only one used in the Battle of Britain?
No, the H as well.
H.
Although the dates for the Battle of Britain
What's it? What are we doing? A Battle of Britain
The
group
Battle
build?
of
Not are we?
Britain build for Telford is taking the Battle of Britain to run from, I think, May till the end of the year,
Right.
which the RAF view of the Battle of Britain might be a bit different, but
Yeah, I thought it was.
H2 is definitely, because
I thought it was end of September, wasn't it?
yeah, H2s and H3s I think would be alright.
We just said RCM do a good one, Andy. The 8211. I hope it's a good one because I've got it
Yeah.
somewhere.
Because wasn't the P, didn't they stop doing Ps to switch to a different engine because they didn't have enough?
Asked.
What's happening?
How often should you change your filters in your mask?
Quite regular. I think. Well, I suppose it depends how much you use it, but probably once a month, once every couple of months, I suppose. They do deteriorate. To be honest, mine needs changing. Desperate there, I think. But
We need some 1 centisecond Dornier. What are they? 1.8
17.
Dornier 17s and Rebel 1 centisecond JU88s.
right, the 88s will be fine when they release it. The 17 is not in production. It's the Airfix one's the best one, and it's not in production at the Nixie Con. That's the one.
The thing with it being Battle of Britain, they'd be getting.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, I've got that one down here that was sent to me very kindly.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, someone sent you one.
I am going to build it. I'm going to start it soon. I just want to get this truck out of the way. I might actually do it next. I don't know. We'll see. But I do want to make a start on it. So
but it's the same old thing, though, isn't it? You think with them, with the anniversary coming around, you think, oh, we'll sell them.
yeah.
But this is Airfix we're on about.
You can badger Pranjit about it next week.
I will do, yeah. We will say, what I'll do, I'll send him a few questions first so he can ask the right people, because again, it's not his department, is it? He won't know.
No, I know.
But he can find out.
I mean, to be fair, they've not quite missed a trick because they are doing the Spitfire Hurricane and I don't know if the 109 is still out, but yeah, you'd have thought sort of, because also that's been discontinued is their 111P1.
Yeah.
Which is a good kit, but again, that's discontinued, so I don't know.
It is a bit frustrating that they've left the Luftwaffe stuff out a bit.
Yeah.
When they did all their releases, I was thinking, there'll be a couple of Luftwaffe ones, and they did seem to leave the Germans out of it a little bit.
No, Rob, there were no 190s in the Battle of Britain.
No.
How's your little plane?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
He's, just to be honest, we need some time for the old paint to dry. But yeah, I've done the engine. That's done now, and he's all painted. Looking
Quite
very
smart, isn't it?
looking smart now. But even smarter with the decals on.
How much of the sides do you see now? You've blacked it.
Well, this is it.
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I take it you're going to do some heavy smoke staining.
Well, now it's on the black, you won't be able to see it anyway. So I'll probably put a little bit of blue in that so it looks like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's all right actually.
Looks quite cool, that. Yeah.
He walks, but I've done the engine as well. Engine painted.
Nice. What did you use for that?
I actually used, getting to be my favourite colour at the moment. This is the Super Iron 2.
Oh, hold on. See if we've sold out of it. Not yet. Give it an hour.
Will in a minute. I do for hand painting. To be honest, it's my go-to hand painting silver paint because it's not as shiny as like the others. It's got that nice sort of metal finish for everything.
Yeah.
By the time this thing's had a wash over it, it'll be fine. So we've done that. We've done the gear as well.
Yeah.
So they're on, ready to go. We've done the nose wheel. That's sorted. And then obviously we've done the prop he's painted. Got to put the white tips on the end. just the tips, and then say decals, and say decals are quite straightforward on this.
Just how many decals is it? About 6?
Well, it's 5 on the wings, and then you've got the number in, and the armada, and obviously the flag, and that's it. So yeah.
Cool.
So it's what, 6, so it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 decals in total, so that's brilliant.
I thought a decal sheet done
Yeah.
tomorrow then.
Yes, that's it. What are you doing? Are you playing? You're running around
Matt,
like a
do
twat.
the best 30-second Luftwaffe aircrew to complement a 189.
A 189. Oh, geez. I think you do some aircrew, but I think it's early. ICM.
189.
I tell you what, actually, I know do it. Zucchimori do some cracking 30-second Luftwaffe figures because they do it for the Owl, but obviously the Luftwaffe ground crew, and they do pilots and all sorts. So it's going to be the same sort of era in it. So Zucchimori probably.
Yeah, they're nice as well. I've seen them at Telford. They're really good.
Oh, they're stunning figures. They're really nice. Gary has them at Tiger.
He does, yeah.
They are
If
good.
you're doing a 30-second 189, it's probably worth spending the money on getting a decent set, isn't it?
I tell you, there's a cool one with who's painting the tail of the plane. I think it might be the 30-second 190. I don't know, but he's there painting the thing. Have a look on Tiger Robbie's website. There's Zucchimori stuff on there. They're very good. I think, because I say the ICM ones, I think are early because they go with the trainer plane. But I've just noticed that ICM have released. I didn't see it the other day when I put an order in that they've released some RAF ground crew, haven't they?
Yeah, Richard's saying that ICMs do some good
Yeah.
Luftwaffe aircrew.
Do the Gladiator. The thing is that my view is on it though. You know, when you get to 30 seconds, you need good figures. They need to be well sculpted.
Yes.
They are so big you can't get around it really if they're a crap sculpt to make them look good. So that's what I'm saying. Probably. And if you're doing is it for the HBH 189?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's not, is it? So if you're going to spend all that time building that kit, you don't want your figures to look rubbish, do you, next to it? So
At this rate, I'm going to have to build this Invader because everyone keeps on saying how crap it is, and I'm wondering if it really is.
what's
Yeah.
that?
The ICM one.
What, the
They're saying-
Invader?
They're
Well-
saying in chat that it's crap.
But I've heard people say that a lot, saying it's not very nice. And
To
it's
say the
like,
one I've built came out all right.
Yeah, he spent a lot of time messing around with the nose though, didn't he?
Yeah, Ivan struggled with it, but he still got it done.
who put a
Look at
photo
that.
in?
Where's that just come from?
Somebody's tried to put a
Put a
picture
photo
in
in.
from somewhere, and it's
No. What
blown
photo?
the site.
16 tackle? Can you delete that?
No.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that'll just disappear in a minute when people start posting away.
Oh, minute. That's massive.
It's the code to crack your bank, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. It's got all your bank details now.
Ooh.
I can see ICM in there.
It's ICM, it says Max Bank.
It's got everyone's credit card number on it.
Yeah. Sod all in it.
Matt's credit card again.
Yeah. Good luck with that because I ain't got one. I thought that was the code to your stash, Andy.
Yeah. That's the password to get
Yeah,
into
it's the
my
password to get to his stash sheet, so Shell can't never guess it.
Archer, I sent you an email. Have a look in your emails, Archie, please, because I sent you one today. If you've not already done it.
Ollie! Oh Christ! Wait!
What?
Molly, wait!
Ollie! It's all about Nathan's rocket. What are you painting it in? Tamiya?
Tamiya German grey. What's that number? XF63. But I'm
Was it
using
white?
that. Huh?
I thought they were white.
Yeah, but there's grey bits, and I thought I'll just prime it and see what my scribing's like. And then,
Does that not come with a little satellite?
no, this one doesn't.
No, right. What time you at work tomorrow, Andy?
8.
8. What time do you go out on your run?
Leave for about 9.
Do you? Are you taking a packed lunch?
Yeah.
Shell made it. Is it already ready?
Yeah. She ordered.
You do pull up in the lay-by and eat your lunch.
No, I don't have time. I'll be eating it as I'm driving along.
Oh dear. Have you seen much police around?
Yeah, quite a few, yeah.
Wally.
On the M1?
Saved
Been on
your
it?
life.
You have to clean a mess up.
No, what it is, she's got caught herself up in the blinds in the lounge.
Oh, right.
So she got a bloody leg caught in it, so she just pulled it all off. So it's like, yes. Well, it's not the first time, it's what she did in the kitchen and ripped it all off last time.
Hey, well, what she do? Hang herself.
Well, that's it. Well, she looks out the blind and gets a bit excited, then gets caught up, runs off and takes the blind with her. So, yes. Little cow. So, be building that tomorrow. Oh yeah? Who's having problems? We had that yesterday. I've been fine tonight actually. I haven't had a single disconnect.
Do you know what? I've been okay as well. Yesterday was a nightmare.
Yeah, yesterday it was sticking. But I haven't had
I
any problem in the
reckon it
chat
must
at all.
be internet usage where you are or something. I don't know.
It's done it on me about 10 times tonight.
Yeah, I keep having to log in and out of it.
Yeah, you know what? It's first time for ages. It's not on mine, so that's good.
Cheers, Ron. See you later.
Yeah, Ron. Cheery bye.
Bye.
Cheery bye, Ron.
He's off for a wee drab.
Is he off for a go on his cycle?
What is local cycle thing? So he
Yeah,
gets 10 miles down the road.
Is Tour de Devon?
Torty Devon.
Yes.
Yes.
What have we got in there, black or white?
Right.
Well,
Space shuttle tiles in this scale are not going to happen, are they?
no.
Let's do something patchy.
Aren't you going to scribe all the individual tiles in, Nathan?
I could do. What's happening then?
Well, you could make individual little bits of plastic card and then different colours and then put them in, mosaic them on.
Yeah. What? And then sand it to the right thickness.
Yeah. And then light weathering.
Yeah. I can see you getting a hand signal in a minute.
Yeah, this is not happening. I'm just going to mottle it.
Ooh. Black painting.
Although my colour shade's not different enough, just a bit more.
So what's everybody's plans for tomorrow?
Same old.
Oh god. I got asked that in the post office today when I dropped off. I was talking to Michael who owns the post office. He says, "Oh, what you got planned for this afternoon?" I said, "Oh, just the garden, you know, pub all around each room of the house, usual stuff."
Yes.
Say I'm going to the Lake District. See what we say.
Yeah. I might have a drive down to Phil's.
Yeah, that's it. No, tomorrow we'll take the dogs out for a very long run. We'll knacker them out because they haven't been out today. That's why Molly's probably climbing the walls a bit. So,
I've seen a few people pulled over today by police.
Cheers, Archie. Cool. It posted to you on Monday.
I wouldn't take any notice of what the air pressure sounds like because microphones pick it up weirdly. That's why I gave up using the lav mic.
Am I getting really loud?
No, you're not. But people are saying it sounds like you're spraying well high, and it's probably not. It just sounds it.
Yeah,
I was FaceTiming my mum today, and we were yapping, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, is that bird? Is it right next to you? Because all you could hear was this bird tweeting and twittering.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a wild one, because she hasn't got a pet one. So it was like, but it was really. She goes, I can't hear it. But for some reason, the microphone was picking up the pitch, and it was absolutely ear piercing at my end.
I can't tell you what pressure it is, but it's about. It's really close to minimum actually. It's almost on 0. It is the microphone just picking it up.
Oh, the microphone exaggerates it. So Roger's decorating the lounge for his wife's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Is that a
birthday.
code for something else, or is he actually decorating the lounge? Yeah, everybody be at BQ.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's mad today. Tim says he's thinking about staying tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that.
Yeah, that's it.
Staying in's the new going out.
No, I'm actually I'm going to do the inside of the car because I haven't done it for ever. In fact, I don't think I'll clean the inside because it went in for a service, that thing, and they validated it for me. So that saved me a job. That was the last time. So when did I have that sensor done?
Not that long ago.
I don't know, it's a bit ago, wasn't it? But anyway, it could do with the Hoover out, so I might clean the car tomorrow. Get the dogs out for a run.
I do need to take one of the cars for a run. The Mini's not been on a drive in like 3 weeks. That's the thing. It's supposed to... Huh?
I was just saying, because Leslie's mum's got that new car, didn't she?
Yeah.
I think she literally has used it for 2 weeks and then it's been in the garage.
Yeah.
So it could do with giving it a run, because otherwise the battery's going to be absolutely knackered on it before she's actually used it, because she can't go out anywhere. She is that housebound because of her age and stuff. And
Yeah, well, it's the same as my mum. Yeah.
5 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, like that. I have a walk round and just take it for a run around the block for her just to make sure it's all right. Because brand new car, it's just.
Well, there has been this bit of concern with people because obviously, if you've got a fully electric car, they need to be charged up all the time, isn't it? They don't like just sitting there. So for everyone who's got these nice electric cars, you could do with charging it and taking it for a run to keep the cells moving. Otherwise, they tend to die.
Oh, it's going to cost a fortune, isn't it?
I bet there's going to be loads of broken down cars when this lockdown's lifted.
Yeah, probably.
Just suddenly going on a 300-mile run to the Lake District and then boom.
They're saying in here that Telford's not going ahead. Is this something I've missed? Are they saying no Telford this year then?
Have a look.
It's November, isn't it? We should be back, I would have thought.
There's
by
no
then.
Telford this year. Hotels are closed. We're not stopping in
Well,
hotels.
that's it. We're not an hotel anyway. We're in the back of the van.
It's the pmmodelsuk@gmail.com. Write it in there for him, Andy. Please.
Roger says he used B&Q Click and Collect. We've stopped doing Click and Collect because we're now on to
Well, you're
having people in the store instead, which is working really well. Because Click and Collect was so popular, the queues were that big to get in. It was ridiculous. Up the road and closing roads off and all sorts. What matter?
Can you find Tamiya thinners with retarder in the UK?
Yeah, we sell it.
Yeah, we sell it. This one.
The orange
top.
What?
Okay.
It's the orange top one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so we're going to have to be keeping 2 meters distance in the next 18 months.
Might have to. I reckon Telford will just about squeeze in, we'll be all right. There's nothing on their blog to say it's off.
John says, so no change for married folk then.
Yeah. Right. There's quite a lot of black bits in this page.
Which email do you want? The pmmodels@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's for the PayPal account.
Where's my chat gone?
Again, let's not start speculating on everything that's going on and starting a rumour now that Flory Models says that Telford's cancelled because we ain't. I'm not getting involved with anything.
The IPMS on their website have got a weekly blog, and at the moment they're saying they're just watching the situation.
Yeah.
It's not cancelled, no way. I'd have heard something if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Nimrod kits about. I've got one.
Nimrod?
A Nimrod.
There'll be one in a forthcoming auction, won't there, Matt?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
With some aftermarket goodies as well.
Neil, you're not far from the truth because you should see how much it costs for our stand at Telford. Where he says there's a rumour around that Flory's going to sponsor Telford. We're not that far off.
Bad echo.
Yeah.
I think it's Nathan's friend as well.
Do you want me to switch the microphone off?
Yeah, I think it's just it's peaking the thing a bit.
No, I don't think you can make a Nimrod back into a comic, can you?
No.
That's
no.
You
massive.
can get a comic anyway. Just get the Mac 2 comic.
Yeah.
I've got one.
Go on then, build it.
I got given it, didn't I?
Yeah. You'd have to get a whole new fuselage to turn a comet into a Nimrod or vice versa, because they put that like bit underneath, didn't they?
Who was it who wanted PM Models PayPal?
Archer.
Archie, do you want me to send you an
Done
invoice?
it. I've already messaged him.
Have you?
He's on it. Good man, Archie. He knows what he's doing.
Well, I think on the next instalment, exciting episode, I'll be decaling this. Getting it on its gear. The problem's going to be is I'm masking it because I filled over the masking tape. So
I have every faith in you, Archer. If you have any trouble, just send me a message.
He said, Matt's on the ball, no pun intended.
Never. Well, I didn't get my wheels painted. I can't believe it's nearly 10 to 10.
I know.
Chuffing. Oh well, I've got some primer on this. So I will definitely be painting some attacker next time. 100%.
Oh,
When we do
there's-
the show. Hello?
You're right.
Yeah, I said when we're doing another show.
When?
Yeah, when?
It'll be Monday, won't it?
I'll do Monday.
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 Alright.
Yeah, I better do the family thing tomorrow, seeing as it's a day off.
Better.
Otherwise, I will be hung, drawn, and quartered.
There you go.
See that Roger says, what else is better on a Saturday night? Thank you for a very entertaining evening. I don't think we've done anything tonight. Just been prattling about. Perhaps we ought to do these all the time. Forget everything. We're doing this as our new show format.
Yeah. This is what we do most evenings, isn't it, with the old...
Yeah, that's it.
Adrian says, are we still doing the movie group build or was it a SIG? You're asking the wrong people, Adrian.
It's a group build. Isn't it? Thanks, Archet.
Was it a group build or a SIG? Can't remember.
The movie one's a group build.
Is it a full group build?
Yeah. The action one, isn't it?
But
Don't forget, guys, you've only got to the end of this month to finish the mix.
Oh
Come on,
Yes.
Andy, get on
Yes,
with it.
Andy.
I've almost finished mine. Mine's almost done. I've just got to seat me pilot, which I'll do on camera on Monday, and I'll do me exhaust, and I'm done.
No, we're still open, Paul. We're just shut to the public.
still sending parcels, aren't you?
I still say yeah, because we're online. We can work, or I can work in a very reduced sort of format. But yeah, I'm still going in and doing orders and stuff. So. What is the best 7-second F18 Hornet in your opinion from Stephen? Academies, I think, is it not?
Yeah, depending which one you want to do. Because obviously if you're talking Super Hornet or the Legacy Hornets,
And then
Academy
what?
for the normal ones.
Try to avoid the Azagawa one. It isn't the best.
Yeah, it's ancient kit, that, isn't it?
That is hard work.
Yeah. Stephen, A or C, yeah, then Academy.
Academy and technical kits then.
Yeah, they are nice.
Yeah.
So the next SIG that starts on the 1st of May is Bulge to Berlin.
Ooh.
Basically carrying on from Beaches to Bulge.
Sounds like a porno.
And was it Karen doing machine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Has it had a refit?
Yeah, it's been refitted now to the outtake part.
Been dragged off the battlefield and rebuilt. Like the Bionic Man.
Obviously, with Berlin, you'll be able to do Russian stuff as well. And
Yeah.
What about Japanese?
no.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Paul was saying he's thinking about Steve McQueen's motorbike for that group build.
That sounds like a good one.
What, Bulge to Berlin?
Yeah.
It would have been in that time frame, wouldn't it, I think? Is it that one?
Not that far out, you know, is it?
It was the late war, wasn't it, when he did it? Any good kits of Hitler?
You know, I've seen someone selling one at a model show, but it was not a good. It was awful.
Dennis, wait, because the Revster are bringing out a new Hercules in 72nd.
Yeah.
I was going to say wait because Vestra are about to release a new Hitler.
There'll be more Stalin, won't there?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what their Herc's like, I must admit. Because we've got the best of the other ones up there, isn't it?
It's going to be fantastic.
Because that was actually going to be my entry, wasn't it, into the film? So that might all have to go out the window now, Matt.
Why?
You have it back.
I don't want it back. We'll auction it. Part of Nathan's stash now. So you're going to change your mind then?
No. I'll probably still do it. I quite fancy doing it, to be honest. I've more bloody going to be big things this year, isn't it? So much for me doing little stuff. Mind you, he says.
It's 72nd, isn't it?
I've done a Buccaneer
Well,
and a Trojan this year. Question: can Nathan share the link for films that show their? I can never pronounce it. Pronounce it. Genea. Is that how you do it? Genea.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is it pronounced Genea?
What?
Yeah. Genre.
Genre. That's the one I was thinking of.
What are you talking about?
French.
Genre.
Genre.
Genre. That was it. Genre.
I just popped in the name of the film into the Internet Movie Database. imdb.com, I would have thought. So imdb.com.
Question: what type of glue do you use for PE and Y?
Super glue or white glue?
Yeah. Super glue, I tend to use the thicker stuff because you can move it around. It doesn't instantly bite it, and just especially if it's colour photo etch, otherwise you peel it off. So I like to use either a slower, thicker super glue, or like Matt says, PVA glue. Usually use PVA glue, to be honest.
PVA is better in it because it's got a bit of give, so it don't ping off.
And also, if it squidges out, you can just wet a cotton bud and wipe it away, and it's not going to do anything.
To be honest, I've seen people actually use varnish.
Yeah.
Which works. Sort of glue, innit?
Yeah.
So,
I've seen people use nail varnish from a nail varnish pot for photo etch as well.
Yeah.
Because it's thick. Pretty, gloopy.
All right, I'll put the link to the website on the chat room now.
So yes, because you were lucky, weren't you, Nathan? And you thought, oh, that'll be an action, and it don't come under action, does it?
No, so if we type in, I don't know, Schindler's List.
That's not going to be bloody action, is it?
It shouldn't be, so let's see what it is.
For now.
Where is it? Under cast storyline. So if you go under the on the website, you type in any random film you like. It's got the cast, and underneath storyline, and then the genres: biography, drama, history. So if we type in, what's the latest Star Wars called? Return of the Skywalker.
Return of the Skywalker Strikes Back.
With Jar Jar Binks.
Star Wars.
That'll be historical.
Rise of Skywalker is... I'm going to watch that again this weekend. I've seen it at the cinema, but I'll fancy watching it again. Genre: action, adventure, fantasy, sci-fi. So there you go. Star Wars is okay.
Hey, so you'll be watching Star Wars, whatever. I'll be watching Trolls. World Tour.
I'll tell you what, I just watched on Netflix this afternoon as I was doing some stuff. It's called 8. That's quite good.
Called what?
It's just called 8.
Who's in it?
I don't know. No idea. Pretty good though.
Oh,
it's alright. It's alright for a film as you're doing stuff. So I was doing figures and painting in here. So I had it on in the background.
What's it about?
Well, it's set in the future and people have got powers, but it's not like, the X-Men. Well, it's a little bit. But anyway, his mum's dying, needs to make some money, he's got a few powers. I won't go too much into it, but actually it's alright. The interesting thing is they've got these quad, basically helicopter-esque things that fly around, and they're quite cool. It's the future. It's what's going to happen. Won't be a police car anymore. Hey?
Oh, what was that?
It's called 8, I think it's called. Hold on. Let me check back where I was watching earlier. Hold on.
On Netflix?
Yeah, on Netflix.
You can do Sharknado. That's an action film.
Oh, yeah, Sharknado. That'll count.
There's no way.
Code 8.
Code 8.
Evidence
Code 8.
was all they had.
The truth
I've
will
heard of that film.
I won't do that because otherwise we'll get copyrighted. Code 8.
Ooh.
But it's alright, don't get too excited. It's not like, that good before everyone says it was a load of shite. But it's alright for a sort of, as you're working and don't have to pay too much attention.
It's got the amount of arrow in it.
I've never seen Arrow, so that means nothing to me.
Who's in Arrow?
Him.
Him.
The chap behind the chap who's got his hand up in the air.
Piranha 3D.
Yeah, that's a good film, that is. I love some of the scenes in that. Sense8, is it? I thought it was Code 8.
Sense8.
Yeah, it's called Code 8. Yeah, Sense8's a different.
Yeah, there you go. Party Crocs off. Or Barty Croc, I can't know, is that a silent P?
There you go. Philip's off to bed as well, which I am as
Yeah.
well.
I was going to say we're going to call it a night, aren't we? It's
Do
10
later,
o'clock.
but yeah.
Yeah, time to stop, I think.
Yeah. Cool.
Dry in.
We're going to see what we've done before we go.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah,
go
quick.
on. Overheads on. Farty Croc, I'll do your name afterwards. So,
What's his real name?
I don't know. Hold on. I didn't look at that bit. Dave.
Dave.
Dave. Right, hold on. I'll put you onto full screen for this. Well, I can't you two, I don't think. Well, I can Nathan. Right, go for it, Nath.
Right, so
That
you
looks
can't see
alright.
most of what I've done because it's under masking tape, but that's primed white, a few touch-ups, and then I've just done like a motley finish for the tiles. Can't really do much more than that at this scale. So then I'll mask all the black areas off and get the white on this and this at the same time.
Very nice. Looking very good.
Gonna
Right.
hang from my daughter's room.
Well, look lovely, bless her. You could turn it into a light.
I was tempted, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
Put some LEDs in the
It's
burners.
LEDs. Right, go on then, Andy.
I've done that tonight.
Ooh, harnessed up.
You see it?
Yeah, just about.
Can
If I
see your
squint.
hand.
If I put my magnifiers on.
To be fair, that's been holding my model up for about 3 weeks.
Well, that's it, because you've got a week to finish it, so you better hurry up.
Yeah, I know. So now that's done and quiet. I just need to give it a wash to muck it up a bit, and then it can go in. I can put the canopy on and prime this.
Are you sure about that cockpit colour? Anyway,
No,
moving
not
on.
really, to be honest with you.
And Matt.
So, I finished putting together some of the bits underneath earlier on, these bits, and then I've given it a coat of primer surfacer.
Very nice.
And guess what? I masked them up all on my own without a mask set.
Bring it down a little bit. There you go. What? You didn't actually buy a mask set?
No.
Were you
actually did
okay?
that.
Coming out in a cold sweat? Did you find it
Manually.
difficult to do rectangles?
Well, I know, I did struggle. But yeah, so that's ready for a bit of a rub down and ready for a coat of green paint.
Very nice.
I quite enjoyed it. It was quite cool, actually. There you go, and there's the chassis.
Chassis.
And then John. Not that
Very
you can
nice.
see any of it, because when that's sat on there, all be gone.
Yeah.
If you can
Shame
get it
really,
on.
but there you go. At least you
There you
know it's
go.
there.
Oh yeah, there you go. When that's on there and that's on there, there you go.
Oh, he's had an accident.
It fell off. The backs fell off. Shoddy building, but there you go. You get the gist. There you go.
Very nice.
That
Very,
looked
very
quite
good.
cool. There you go.
What colour are you doing it? Green.
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 Green with. I think I'm doing Mickey Mouse ears on it. I think.
Right.
So yeah.
Lovely.
Cool. Right. That.
Very good. Okay, and me, I am painted. So actually, it's turned out all right. Considering we sort of fudged it a little bit, but I think we're all in it. My main concern is going to be literally the canopy, where I went to town with my filling job because it was bad fit for the canopy. I've managed to fill and paint now over the tape, and there's no visible join, so I'm going to have to cut the tape line or try and see it because it's in there somewhere, and then I'm just hoping to God it's clean inside still. So otherwise we're really stuffed. If it's foggy, it's going to have a tarp over it. But anyway, that's all painted and done now. Engine's done, so 4 gears done, doors are done, prop just needs the tips done and things like that. But yeah, no, it's quite nice actually. It's going to be quite cool. Lovely little kit, I have to say. It'll be alright. Once you get the decals on it and get a bit of colour onto it, it'll really come alive, I think. So it should look very nice indeed.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Look, Andy's on a roll now. Look, he's giving it a wash already.
That's it. Now we're going. He started modelling.
Yeah, that's it. So, right. Okie dokie. We are going then, guys. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. To say we'll be back with you on Monday at 3 o'clock. I take it we did do 3?
Yeah, 3.
3. between 3 and 5 we'll be on live with you as always. So I'll get the next bits sorted and edited up onto the MIG on that one. So I'll do the prop and that, but Declan, I'll wait for you guys to join me because it's probably quite an interesting one to see because it's all raised detail. So I've got a decal all over that. That'll be fun. And we'll go from there. And then obviously the guys will be with you as well. So thank you for watching, guys. We'll see you very soon. Night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
Oh, bye.
Bye.